All right. I have to weigh things properly, look into whatever is trending before I comment, before I add my own take on it. I don't just rush into things like that. Despite how complicated the issue may be, how simple the issue may be, I always do my personal analysis before I get into any discussion that comes my table. Today is the right day for me that I feel like I want to talk about the coalition that happens in Nigeria recently. I've read so many papers, I've watched so many comments, I've even watched so many analysis over the coalition. Whether it's coalition, whether it's merger, whether it's collaboration, whether it's coming together, whatever you call it. The only one thing I know about this, if you are to analyze this critically, and if you are the type that follows Nigerian politics from time, you will understand that whenever a merger, whenever a coalition come up like this, there's always a controversy, there's always a lockheaded, and there's always a jittering from the caucus. There's always a kind of patu, a kind of worry from the ruling party or those in charge of government. Why am I saying this? If you read from the response of the presidency, if you read from their response, you can tell that already the presidency is shaking already, following the previous coalition that happens in the country. The presidency, those in charge of government presently, they are already jittering. Why am I saying they are jittering already? This is the coming together of opposition parties that has nothing to do with you, the ruling party in government. You were not invited in the coalition. You have not any role in that coalition. Yours is to sit back and watch how everything will play out. Why are you coming out to analyze what does not concern you if you are not jittering? If you are not been frightened already, why are you coming out to respond and analyze what does not concern you? Who supposed to be so much concerned on this issue are the citizen, are the electorate. It's not you people in government. We have seen so many coalitions. In fact, it was a coalition in 2015 that brought in the party that till death, it has become a problem to the nation now. It was same coalition because we saw then it was era of SN to CPC, MPP, and other parties that merged together and form what we have today as APC. And in that coalition, it was an agreed forces that was then ready to remove the sitting government, which was then the PDP, then government of President Goodluck Jonathan. The same coalition again was formed in 2019. Immediately after election, although in that 2019 coalition, if not for the rigging that took place in 2019 and collaboration of the ANIC, whatsoever that is empowered, then that person will have been removed. But We can't shy away from the truth. The election was compromised. The standard was compromised. Coming to 2023 election, there was no coalition, but we saw how everything went during that election. The standard was also compromised. Nigeria came out to vote massively because they believed that there was going to be transparency as the INEC promised. There was going to be real-time transmission of results through server. So everyone was overwhelmed. People came up in mass to vote. And there was a winner in that election. But what was announced was different from what people saw. Now that the different political parties have seen the need that the only way to remove this bad government, this bad political party that has become a problem to the nation and the citizen today, is by coming together through coalition. The presidency they are already in stage of jittering because they knew that this coalition would bring destruction to them. In fact, you can see that in this coalition, the coalition is coming strictly from the northern part, not even from the southern part. You should know that there's going to be changes in 2027 election. The 2027 election will not going to be a kind of as usual manipulation, as usual this and that. And I'm happy the different political parties have realized themselves and agreed that they are together now to achieve a particular goal, which this goal is to remove. At first is to change the government. Secondly, is to restore back the decaying economy. Thirdly, is to tackle the insecurity that has been ravaging the country. We know that no one is perfect. Not even the APC, PDP, or even the ADC that they just form now. But when we keep changing, we must get the right one. I don't care whosoever emerge as the flag bearer of this ADC, but all that we the masses were looking and were yearning for is to have a better changes. We are tired of this issue of insecurity. We are tired of this issue of bad economy. You can't go out there and have your business excel because of the enabling environment is not there. You cannot travel by road and feel safe. How long are we going to continue this? I back this coalition with my full chest. Whosoever that is going to emerge as the flag bearer of this coalition, I will work with that person. We are tired of this mess that APC-led government have messed up the country. And they are still talking of going again in 2027. Are they not ashamed of themselves? We have to come together as a nation, come together as a citizen to make what is right happen in this country. We can't keep on relying and sitting back, folding our hand, watching these political gladiators playing all this rubbish each time they come up in this country. Nigeria is for all of us. Nigeria does not belong to just a single person. It belongs to all of us. All we pray and all we want is good governance and dividends of democracy. Thank you.